Alright, quick little video just to give a recap on the new podcast that came out on Time to Brawl, I'm pretty sure it's called. I listened through some of it and I'm gonna cover a bit of the stuff they talked about, basically a recap of everything. So let's get right into it. Before I start, if you want to watch the 2 hours, you should do that yourself. I'm just covering all the big stuff that we're talking about. It's very insightful. You can understand their direction of things and everything. It's good, very good. They're very open about this kind of stuff. So go check it out yourself if you want to. So let's start out with the first thing, and that's the Power League rework, which includes it lasting only 1 month. There are going to be more rewards. The gameplay is going to feel, from my understanding, a little bit like Mega Pig. This part they didn't say themselves, but basically they were talking about how up to gold there were not going to be any ban phases, but then anything after diamond, there will be the normal ban phase. It's going to be similar to not Power League, to the Mega Pig, because they're gonna have modifiers, but they did say they're gonna be very careful with which modifiers they're gonna pick. So let's see how this rework is gonna look like. I'm pretty excited because I think Power League rewards are pretty lackluster, and I'm pretty sure only like 1% of the community actually plays Power League, so let's see how this will work. They're trying to cater to a more casual audience. I just hope that the rank system, is still somewhat good. Some minor things as well. We're gonna get new customization stuff for our, player cards and all of that. We're gonna get battle cards where we can show off our fame. They didn't show any preview of it, but they did seem pretty excited to show it off. The next few updates might be mythology themed because Danny pulled out this hammer and he thought the pin was already in the game, but it wasn't. So maybe the next brawler could be mythology themed. I mean, we already have Greek mythology skins in the game, so maybe they're gonna expand upon the mythology theme. I ain't complaining. I love mythology stuff, especially Greek mythology, so that's a win. A Thor skin would be pretty cool for Carl, but let's see what happens. So then they talked about Hypercharge. They said they try to mix Hypercharge with different rarity, class, and popularity. Now, for those who don't know, the next two brawlers that are gonna get the Hypercharge are Bell and Buzz, which are very distinct brawlers in their own rights. And then we had some skin talk. There was a survey that was sent out to some Brawl Stars players about what skins they wanted. And these skins include Shelly, Dynamite, Edgar, Surge, and Chuck. Here's an image of it. They're all pretty cool, I'll be really honest with you. They didn't disclose this, but they are also planning on implementing the lobby system in Chinese Brawl Stars, so that'd be pretty cool. And in that system they said we can do fishing, or they're planning to implement that, so that'd be pretty cool. I love to fish with a dynamite as a mortis. And another thing they said that they'd be doing, not this year, but they're planning on to, is the trophy system rework. And they said that it's unlikely to happen, but they did notice the inflation of trophies, and they're aware of the problems. So next year we should expect a trophy system rework. Personally, I'd say they should bring back brawlers being in the trophy, trophy road, because I do kind of miss that. There's no incentive for it to grind for the trophy road. It's just kind of a big number. So let's see what happens. Last two things we're going to be talking about are collaborations, and they said no to this, but they were definitely alluding to a yes. So who knows, maybe this year we might get a collaboration with, an anime, a cartoon, movie franchise, which would be pretty cool. I'm in for the idea of a Chainsaw Man collab. I don't know about you guys. But another big question that was asked was, why didn't the twins get nerfed? So they have a few points, but the main ones was that they didn't want the game to shut down for maintenance because it would hurt their player retention rate. And they just thought that it'd be unnecessary to release one patch to nerf a brawler, and then they were also planning on releasing a bug fix patch, so they waited a little longer to basically fix both of those things, which is understandable. They did say they wanted newer brawlers to be strong on release, but not to the extent of the twins, and they know it's bad for the game, so that's a good thing, but they want to build hype for the brawler, so expect for future, money bundle packs for newer brawlers to be strong, which is completely fine with me, because, if a new brawler came out and it was weak, no one would be excited for it. So from my point of view, they do understand that Lara and Lori were OP, and that they don't want to make the same mistake, which is a good thing. The developers are very open, and I actually really do appreciate them doing these type of podcasts, because a lot of players or a lot of developers out there do this type of stuff, but it's only for good PR. But Supercell do generally care for their player base, which is also a really good thing. So that's fantastic. But that's about wraps it up. 24th of February, we're gonna have a Brawl Talk, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty good.